What's going on, guys? It is Mike from Powers Carvings and Crafts. I'm coming at you today with another video. Today's video is on a new knife I got, a benchmade bugout. Stick around and find out what I'm going to talk about. So, I got this bugout because I've been wanting one for a long time. Why, Rambo? Yeah, say hi. Kitty's here. You want to say hi, Rambo? Come here. Oh, we're going to say hi to the camera. This is Rambo. Come on, Rambo. Anyway, so I've been wanting a benchmade bugout for a long time, and my camera's not focusing again. But, what, buddy? So, but I've been hesitant to buy it because of these plastic scales. The liners only come down to about like right there. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna be it's not gonna be a strong knife. I don't want this. But I traded for the Mini Osborne because I wasn't really too in love with that. It didn't fit my hand very well, and should have done a video on it before it left my clutches. But regardless, so far I've only had it for about 4 days, and it's worked pretty freaking well so far. It's gummed up a little bit from dirt, but it's still fired open. The lock's still actuated and deactivated as well, perfectly. Here, this is what it looks like. It is the tan handle with the black blade. I like stuff that looks really tactical, so that's what I got. I kind of wish I got this knife sooner. It's been pretty great. It's not like it's not like a Griptilian or a 940 where it's just super thick behind the edge, you know, thick with 14 Cs like I talked about in my last video. This thing is pretty thin behind the edge. I'd say it's comparable to the Spyderco Paramilitary 2 or the Para 3. It is not bad. Ooh, Chester came to say hi too. Chester. He doesn't like when I pick him up, but I'm gonna look at this chunky boy. He's a big kitty. Say hi, Chester. Alright, anyway. But yeah, so this thing's actually been pretty good. I haven't done a whole lot of cutting with it, I'm not gonna lie. A couple of pieces of cardboard. I sharpened it a little bit whenever I first got it because it's still at the factory edge. But I've done a little bit of cardboard, not too much. A little bit of packaging, a little bit of cutting, stuff for the strops, a little bit of leather cutting. It's held up really well. I've only ever touched it up on the ceramic rod and the strop. I've only had to touch it up once since I've had it in about the last 4 days. So it's not bad. I recently started carrying, not recently, but I would keep a utility knife on me in my tool bag. But just being a plumber, there's so many times where I have to cut something against concrete or against cast iron or against tile, and I don't want to use a knife for that because as soon as I do, I have to sharpen it. And I can't spend a whole lot of time sharpening knives. I save this for times whenever I need a really sharp knife and I'm not cutting against a crappy background. And I save this for all the poopy work that I like to call poopy work. I also carry my Swiss Army knife, and I will use that blade occasionally. But whenever it comes to scraping PVC, cutting open packages, and cutting cardboard, this guy is my go-to. I haven't tested on food prep yet, so I can't say how well it's going to cut. But like I said, this guy is for poopy work. Yesterday I was literally cutting stuff in poop. So I wash it regularly, and I just have to swap the blade out. It's very easy. It's very, you know. Hi, man. Hi. You want to say hi again? You want to say hi to people again? Come here. Come here. Rambo likes the camera, I guess. He doesn't like to be picked up, but he likes the camera. Oh, there he goes. But yeah, so, like I said, it fires open fantastically. It closes. It doesn't have that notorious Benchmade blade play with their axis lock. Even whenever it's closed, it's not that bad. What? Even whenever it's closed, it's not that bad. The coating, not as good as Spyderco's. It wears off fairly quickly. I feel like it's kind of a thicker coating, so as far as wear, it shows like scratches and stuff a lot easier than like the Spyderco's coating goes. I know Erica from Not Your Average EDC, I know she had her Cerakoted, I believe, and she said, excuse me. telemarketer. Sorry about that. So I know she had hers Cerakoted, and she was talking about in one of her videos how that worked really well. Sorry about the crappy lighting, guys. It's not very great right now. Sun's about to go down, so and if I open the blinds, it'll just show lines on my body. But so this thing's been really good. I was kind of scared about, you know, it's got that much flex, and I thought that this was going to have like a very crappy feel to it, but it doesn't. It actually feels really nice. It's definitely not G10, it's a plastic, but I carried a Delica for about a year whenever I first started getting into knives, and it kind of reminds me of a more expensive Delica. I do love the pocket clip that comes with it, that really low profile deep carry pocket clip. So I would say if you're looking to get into benchmade and you want an actual knife and not a sharpened pry bar, I would say go with a bug out. It's really not going to steer you wrong. One test I do with a new knife every time I get it is I take the knife and I bend it like that. I want to see if I break a new knife like that, it was meant to be broken, and I'm going to be upset, but I shouldn't have that knife anyway because it's garbage. I take the knife and I do that to it. And if you look really closely, whenever I take the knife and I do that to see the weakness, it actually bends the handle. I kind of like that, because if for some stupid reason I'm sitting here having a pry with this thing, I feel like I'm going to break the plastic or bend the plastic handle before the blade breaks off of the handle. So I kind of like the fact that it does that, and it's really lightweight, but it's not lightweight in the fact that it's really blade heavy either, because check that out. Oh. It's not really blade heavy. I mean, let's put me right on the center point of balance. It's kind of hard. Right there. Right behind the pivot is the balance point. So it's not really blade heavy. And I think this nice pocket clip kind of does that for it, and these back spacers back there. So that's just my initial impressions. So far, I like it, and I love the way it looks. It's got an awesome drop point on it. I can't wait to carve some wood with it and show you guys how it carves wood, how it cuts food, because those are tasks that I use my pocket knife for every day. Not every day, but probably once or twice a week I will use my pocket knife for cutting food or carving some wood. I don't know, let me out here. Or cutting some leather or something, you know. So, focus on me. So, I'm just really excited, but again, this thing looks awesome. I also love those thumb studs. You guys can't really see it here, but they're like a metallic-y gold. And it's really freaking cool. But yeah, so if you're looking to get a benchmade, get this. Don't get the Osborne, don't get the Griptilian. Get this thing. It's gonna serve you better, it's gonna cut better, and it's gonna feel better too. So I got pretty meaty paws, and I take up that entire handle with a little bit left. It's kind of like mall ninja-y of me, but I think this thing would look really cool with a little hardened, like, carbide tip on the butt of it. I think it would look really cool that way. So, but I thank you guys so much for tuning in for another video. This one's just kind of short, just kind of my initial impressions of this guy. And he's really fidgety too, really fidgety. And of course, now that I say that, I can't do it on camera, but he's really fidgety, and I do like that. So again, appreciate you guys checking out this video. Make sure you like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And as my good friend always says at the end of her videos, use your shit. Thanks guys, we'll see you on the next one, all right?